You know what the hardest part about making these videos is? It's trying to have a good opening, because you want the opening to be awesome, because you want all these people to watch it and be like, that was great, I want to watch the rest of the video, and then the rest of the video doesn't have to be great. But because your opening was, the middle part can kind of, and then the ending is great, and so people think it's great because they saw the great impressions, but, it's the hardest part, because then you're taking all these takes and you're trying to, have a great one, and it doesn't work. This is the 4th introduction I've tried today. How was that? Was that a good introduction, or was that kind of really awkward? Because I feel like it was really awkwardly put, but it was way better than the ones before that, where I was just trying to be like, great afternoon, good afternoon, you know what I mean? This is my bathroom, because that's where I do videos. Certain stops are really awkward too, actually, like when you stop the video and then you pause and freeze, and then you actually go and turn off the camera, because that's what I do at least. So on to the topic I was actually planning to talk about today. You guys remember that terrible, terrible thing we did last November where we tried to write a novel in a month? So the second half of Camp Nanowrimo started the other day, and it's NaNoWriMo, which is in November usually, set in the middle, the summer months, obviously. It starts in July and then goes over into August, and then so I jumped on board in the August one because I actually didn't hear about the July one because apparently they stopped sending emails out about it. They mentioned it, and then they never said anything ever again. And so I was hanging out on the internet, and I thought I'd check it out the other day. So I'm behind by 3 days, so I'm behind 6,000 words already. So I'm trying to type really fast, and then tomorrow I go on vacation for the entire weekend, so I'm going to be another 6,000 words behind again. Yeah. But the first NaNoWriMo totally killed my muse for my original stories. So I'm hoping that maybe this will bring that muse back, since I'm writing a fan fiction for it. So I'm going to try to write a fan fiction novel, which is weird, but I figured I'd try it. I've never really written multi-chapter fan fictions before. Just 2 months ago I wrote one called Sparks. Yeah, so if you are ever interested in making or writing a novel, you should join up right now. Even though it started already, you can still join up. You can join up through the entire month, and actually afterwards too, but they won't be having the contests and stuff right then. But camp kind of seems like November is a big contest and you're trying to get your 50,000, but camp seems more we're kind of doing this, but it's not an entirely big deal. I mean, it's still a big deal because you're trying to write 50,000 words in that small amount of time, but it seems more kind of fun and just more stuff to do, I guess, on the website. It's kind of weird. I just feel, to me, it's not so much of a, pressure to get it done. It's kind of more of, let's try to get it done and see what happens, and so that's why I'm writing a fan fiction for it, I guess, is just because I haven't really tried that before. Granted, I hadn't tried NaNoWriMo in itself before last year, but I kind of, figured I could probably do that since I'm writing stories all the time. But this seems more let's try whatever we want and just see what happens. And I think it's going to be a lot of fun. So if anybody would like to join up, you should. And I'll see you there.